years past, and anything that's more current than that is still in its current festival run, so we'll be showing it in the fall.
We'll do one down here and then up there as well.
I have like a comment first. Last year was the first time I ever saw the short films, and I had no experience with it, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought tonight was really great, but I just was curious. There are quite a number from the UK. Is there, a difference between how they produce short films and how we produce short films, or that's the way it just happened to work out?
Did everyone hear the comment?
Mm-hmm.
Just as, was it a coincidence that a lot of films here were from the UK, or is that speak to a larger part of the industry or how those films are made?
So, two answers to that question. The UK specifically, it's a coincidence that we had so many films from there, but in general, countries outside the US provide more funding and assistance for filmmakers to make short films. So US filmmakers have to work harder to get money to make the films.
One more down here and then up there.
I've always been curious how things work financially. If you have a film, do you have to pay to submit it to a festival? And if it's accepted, do you get anything back other than a chance to show your film?
So in general, you do have to pay to submit a film to a festival, unless you're invited or unless you're granted a waiver. And if you're accepted, you get to have your film shown, and you get the chance to win any of the prizes that usually come with money or equipment or something to help you make your next film.
It's not a money-making endeavor.
No, for
certainly.
sure. It's very much a money-losing endeavor.
Yes, Darren.
I just have a comment, really, concerning Rated. I liked it very much. However, if anybody here has watched Black Mirror on Netflix, anybody at all watching it?
TV show Black Mirror.
Yeah,
Netflix.
there was the Emmy winner for that show. The episode had to do with social media and them assigning stars to certain characters in the episode. So I find it interesting that you said there was a feature film being made like that, because this was a sort of a direct steal from that episode. But if anybody gets Netflix, I suggest you watch that episode, and I don't remember what it was called, but it was one of the first ones.
How long ago was that?
It was
Well,
this past year.
Okay,
If you
because
liked Rated,
was
apparently
done
there's
couple
a
years ago.
episode of Black Mirror which is on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
It's very similar concept.
Yeah.
Yep, right there.
I liked the editing in 66 movies, the dancing. No permission is required of that because they're old movies, or how does that work?
I can answer that. The filmmaker actually came to the festival, and that was the first question that he was asked. I'm sorry, the question was the 66 old movies, what kind of permission was required for him to do that? And the answer is that he is someone who works in film preservation, and he writes books about film history and film preservation, and he had done this as an attempt to draw attention to old movies. And he didn't do it with permission, he was doing it as a fair use project. And in the end, he got permission after the fact. When the film started becoming successful, he got permission for the use of the song and the clips.
Probably not the textbook way to do it. Yes, over there.
It's incredible how watching these well-done short films can so quickly convey universal messages on such a deep level. And what keeps coming to my mind, I thought these selections were terrific. What comes to my mind also, I keep remembering the one with the couple with the arrow, and the woman kept saying you're not listening, and the guy kept, it was in one. It just reminds me how quickly, if it's well done, and I just want to mention the one Step Into the Page. I see this also as such an efficient but deep way of people who want to share their life, their memoir, in a short film. I learned so much about the animator. I thought it was wonderful what he did there.
Yeah. Well, a lot of comments brought up there. One thing I would like to note on what she said is, I think what's nice about a pairing is you, whether it's intentional or not, draw your own sort of thematic ideas behind it as well. You're like, oh, that reminds me of this, and that reminds me of that, and these are similar. Yes.
I want to expand on that and basically compliment you for the, really, the artistry you had in selecting these and including them, because I think I mentioned to you, I've sat through some other short film series and suffered through the selections, frankly. So I really, and I, I've watched many here at the Gold Coast, and your selections are always really incredible. It's an art.
Great. Well, oh, yes.
You mentioned the Films Festival. What Films Festival is that?
It is the Gold Coast International Film Festival, coming November 7th to 14th.
Where we will have lots of short film screenings. You should all come, they will be great.
Including shorts.
When was that again?
November 7th to the 14th, there are,
Everything's in your program.
it's in the program book, and if you've already lost that, it's up here as well.